Today's Archers Live is brought to you by...
Did you catch Game of Thrones last night? That Jon Snow is a...
Ow!
Please, sir, just calm down.
But I'm scared.
This is so embarrassing.
I just want to go home.
Hale, calm down and stop your whining. It doesn't even kind of hurt. It's only floss.
Sarah J. Mowry, Family Dentistry.
Good morning, Air Archers. It's Monday, October 23rd, and it's time for Archers Lives with Sydney Miller and Katie Oberlin.
Have you noticed some odd containers in the library windows? Starting today, the broadcast program is launching a favorite fundraiser called the Archer Broadcast Challenge, and one of those faculty members whose face is on those containers is going to get us started. Find out more in just a bit. Archers Live starts right now.
Today we have Carter and Olivia from Mrs. Bach's class lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Will you please stand?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
On the lunch menu for today, we are having grilled chicken sandwich, bean salad, pineapple, and milk, or salad bar.
On the calendar for today, teachers, for those of you who signed up, don't forget that the Wellness Challenge starts today. Elementary classes have a fire safety preventions, and JV football is home with Tenora at 5.
Please note the Flip the Switch ceremony, originally scheduled for today, has been postponed until Friday due to the rain.
Happy birthday today to Taylor and Tusi turning 8, Emma in 5A turning 11, and Drew in 5A turning 11. You three can stop by the office sometime today to grab a birthday pencil.
Happy birthday as well to John Meyer in the 8th grade turning 14. And we also have a staff member celebrating a birthday today, Mrs. Pendergrast. We hope you have a great day, Mrs. Pendergrast.
Now here's 4th grader Marcielo with your Monday morning mini Archer update.
Good morning, mini Archers. The food drive is still going on this week. Each homeroom has been asked to bring a special food. All foods collected stay in our community. Please get your food collected. Thank you for showing kindness and effort. Back to you, Sydney and Katie.
Thanks, Marcelo. And library news, Mrs. Bagley and Mrs. Barnhouse will be setting up the book fair today. Teachers, please do not send students to the library to get books unless absolutely necessary. Mrs. Bagley's 7th period study hall should report to Mr. Hale's room.
In more book fair news, elementary teachers, remember that you are invited to a book fair preview tomorrow after school anytime until 3:30. Stop by to grab a snack, look at the books, fill out your classroom wish list, and enter a drawing for a free book for your classroom.
In district news, this week the broadcast program is launching the Archer Broadcast Challenge fundraiser. What exactly is that? Junior broadcast editor Iris Sorrell has some more details.
So you may remember a few years ago we did the Archer Broadcast Challenge, which was where we called people out to come on air and be on air with us, experience the on-air experience. This year we are doing that again, but this time we are collecting donations to call out the first person. So whoever gets the most, whatever teacher gets the most money raised for them will be the first person to go on air, and then they will, after that, call more people out to go on air with them. My favorite part of the Archer Broadcast Challenge is getting other people to come on air with us and experience what we do and the actual challenge we face, because a lot of people don't realize what it's like to be on air, because it actually is kind of nerve-wracking, but it's also a lot of fun. It gets more people interested in being on air. I think other people enjoy the Archer Broadcast Challenge to see a few new faces on air, whether that is painfully awkward or really funny.
Our first guest anchor will go on air Friday, November 3rd, so you have until then to drop money into the bin of the teacher you would like to see go on air the most. Here are your choices: Mr. Altimus, Mrs. Sorrell, Mrs. Leasty, Mr. Lee, Mrs. Smith, Mr. Hale, Mrs. Hammer, Mr. Zuber, Mr. Earhart, Ms. Brooks, Mr. Leasty, and Mrs. Saylor.
Starting tomorrow, these bins will be on the table outside the library every morning when you come into school and then inside the library during the school day. They will also circulate occasionally during middle school and high school AA.
Again, the teacher who has the most money in his or her bin by Thursday, November 2nd, will go on air Friday the 3rd. That person will then call out someone else to go on air next school day, and the challenge will continue through the month of November. If you go on air, you can call out any staff or faculty member or any high school student.
Sorry, no middle school or elementary students can be called out. If a person declines to go on air when called out, he or she has to pay the broadcast program. The cost is $10 for a teacher and $5 for a student.
The freshman class also has a fundraiser coming up later this week. Middle and high school students, staff, and faculty are encouraged to participate in a Halloween costume contest this Friday.
All costumes must comply with the school dress code. Masks can only be worn during the costume judging, and absolutely no weapons of any kind are allowed. Skirts and dresses must be at finger length, and no spaghetti straps are permitted.
If you'd like to wear a costume on Friday, bring in a donation of at least $2 and complete the form by the October 27th. Return the form and payment in an envelope to your first period teacher. Prizes and bragging rights will be awarded to one student per grade level and one staff member, so get creative.
In guidance news, we have quite a few events and activities this Thursday that you need to be aware of. First, Ball State will be here during AA that day to meet with interested juniors and seniors.
Students in grades 6 through 11 interested in learning more about the College Credit Plus program should plan to attend the CCP meeting with their parent on Thursday starting at 6:30.
And Jostens will be available during parent-teacher conferences from 5:30 to 6:30 on Thursday to answer questions and take orders for graduation items and class rings. That would be for freshmen and seniors. Stop by the high school office if you need another packet from Jostens. See Counselor Hammer if you have questions about any of those announcements.
In sports news, the Archer cross-country teams had a very successful district meet Saturday in Ottawa. The varsity girls finished out their season with a very strong 5th-place finish as a team, defeating Parkway for the first time all season. They finished in the order of Chloe Stahl, Courtney Smith, Julia Steiner, Chelsea Johans, Sierra Octaviano, Aaliyah Klein, and Brooke Hallavig.
The varsity boys were able to stay alive in the tournament and earn a trip to this weekend's regional meet in Tiffin by placing on the top 4 teams. They did one better than their goal and placed 3rd as a team. They finished in the order of Jake Ryan, Brandon Laney, Brian Geyer, Garrett Laney, Drake Gherkin, Josh Timbrook, and Jason Geyer. Nice job, Archers.
With that, we're done for the day. Have a fantastic Monday, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning.